say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But what if the beholder is experiencing a moment of cloudy vision, if you will? What if beauty is passing her by and she is missing beautiful moments she can never get back? I can think back to so many times in my life as the keeper of my home where beauty filled my days, but I didn't stop to behold it. Instead, I was busy, distracted, or I simply lacked the proper perspective. I thought a beautiful home and a beautiful life would look different, feel different. But time and experience often are the best teachers. 20 years into my life as a homemaker, and I can see beauty was there all along, just waiting to be beheld. In fact, I've been an active participant in the creation of beauty and still am. Even in the chaotic, hands in dirt, trial and error stages, beauty can be found. Finding and creating beauty is a delicate process and is often most treasured if the beholder takes the time to see it transform at every stage. Spring at the Lavender Blue Cottage is a season of abundant beauty. Even though we have many projects at the beginning stages, like the beginnings of our garden and 3,500 year 2 lavender plants that need pruning, I have to remind myself that even these difficult, back-breaking moments are incredibly beautiful. In fact, because of them, the harvest will be even more breathtaking. Let me take a minute to introduce you to today's video sponsor, MaryRuth. I love their main message in reminding us that big transformations in life take time, and they're better done not by one big grand gesture, but by small and simple things that we can do every day. Whether that's like taking a vitamin, getting outside every day, moving your body, staying hydrated. It's these really small daily things that we do that really build up to big life changes. And if you happen to have some wellness goals, MaryRuth Organics has some great products that can help support you in this endeavor. I've actually got my monthly MaryRuth order here. I thought it'd be fun to show you what I ordered. I got some things that are a little different than I usually get, and I'm excited to try them. One of the things I'm most excited to try are these energy dissolving strips. They sound really fun. I'm not a big soda drinker, definitely not into energy drinks. So having something that can just give me a little pickup on those days maybe I didn't, get enough sleep or I'm just dragging, I'm excited to give these a try. These energy strips have essential B vitamins, and they're a fun and unique way to help support and maintain energy metabolism. I had to get my monthly Skin Restore and Renew gummies. I can really see a difference with them as I've been taking them consistently. The essential nutrient that we have here is vitamin C, and that can support collagen production as well as skin health and overall wellness. For my kids, I got a couple options. They love the probiotic gummies, and so I stock up on those every month. And then we're trying this kids morning multivitamin. I'm gonna see if they like that. It's really easy to just throw into juices, smoothies, even a cup of water, or just have them spoon it down. But this could be a fun and unique way to get them their multivitamin. Then I also wanted to try their gummy D3 plus B12 immune support gummies. This is the strawberry flavor. I'm always interested in getting more vitamin D into our diet. We live in Utah, and something that I constantly hear is that we don't get enough vitamin D here, which definitely is a problem, especially in the cooler months. But I think these will also be a great additional support. And then I was really excited to see that they had these iron gummies with vitamin C. It's in the grape flavor. I actually took my oldest daughter in to get some blood work. We were worried about some things, and so they did a blood work and saw that she was low on iron. And so I've been looking for good iron supplements and was excited to give these a try. But make sure that you're also checking with a certified physician to help you with anything that you might need support. And then check out MaryRuth and see if they might have the products that can do that for you. If any of these products that I've mentioned interest you, or you may want to check out more of what MaryRuth Organics has to offer, I will leave a link and a coupon code down in my description. Be sure you check that out because this code will work on their website or on Amazon. So for the entire month of May, if you use my link or my coupon code or both, you will get 30% off on their website or 20% off on their Amazon storefront. Go ahead and take advantage of these deals and start developing some healthy habits in the month of May. Huge thanks to MaryRuth for sponsoring this video. I wanted to make this video today to encourage you to find the beauty in homemaking. In fact, with the rebranding of my blog and channel from Tidbits and Company to The Keeper of the Home, I wanted to come up with a new tagline that did a better job at clarifying my purpose and showing up every day to create this content online. It came down to my desire to help you find the beauty in homemaking and healthy living. In a world that is fighting for our attention everywhere, except in our homes, I want to help you see that keeping your home is the most beautiful life you could live. In fact, I want to help us see that beauty is always there. We just have to find it and then treasure it. I've been so inspired to create more beauty with the abundance of lilacs around our home, so I am gathering clippings with the intent to bring some of this fleeting beauty inside and to the table. Of course, adding some lilacs to a vase is always a great option and brings the most delightful smell into your home, but I also have a couple of recipes I've been dying to try using lilacs. So I am going to share that with you today. And if you didn't already know that lilacs are edible, this should be as fun of a discovery for you as it was for me. To prep lilacs for baking, you simply remove the little flowers from the stems, avoiding any of the green parts if possible, since those are a little more bitter. This may very well have been the most beautiful and therapeutic thing I have done in my kitchen for a long time. Even the kids couldn't resist helping. The first thing I'm going to show you how to make is lilac simple syrup. It really is so simple. I'll have the printable recipe linked down below in the description for you if you want to try making it yourself. Now, simple syrups are so fun to add like a little splash of herbal or floral flavor to just about anything. I like to add a spoonful to like fruit juices, teas, maybe some seltzer water, hot chocolate, or my favorite chocolate drink, which is called Creo Brew. Or you can add some to like any baked good recipe where you want to add a little flavor. Think of it a bit like using an extract in a recipe. You can mix it into an icing, into like a frosting or a glaze, or even try coating some popcorn in simple syrups and then bake it in the oven for like a really flavorful sweet kettle corn. Really, the possibilities are endless. Lavender simple syrup is my absolute favorite, but this lilac syrup was a delightful experiment. You really get to hone in on the flavor of lilacs by themselves, and it's really quite fun. As you can see, it is a simple recipe of infusing lilacs into sugar water and letting it steep all the flavors together. And because I love photography and flowers so much, my favorite part of this process was actually taking the photos for my blog. It's a way for me to kind of hold on to the moments of beauty in my life just a little bit longer. I also really enjoy making everyday things a little more beautiful and offering them as gifts to friends and family, which was what I was doing when I just added a little bit of fabric to the top of the jar. Lilac simple syrup makes for a delightful and unique gift idea to share the beauty of the season. Spring after spring, I've always wanted to try my hand at making lilac jelly. I'm so excited to finally be giving it a go this year. Again, we are extracting the flavor by letting the lilacs infuse their flavor into some hot water. And again, the recipe will be down in the description for you. Basically, we're making lilac tea and straining it to get as much lilac flavor as possible. To make jelly, it needs a little citrus, so you add some fresh squeezed lemon juice to the water as you're warming it up. This is really fun because it turns the water a pink color. That is if you're using purple lilac varieties, but that's a fun change to witness. Then you add the Sure gel and let it boil as instructed on the box. After that, you add a whole lot of sugar. This always makes me cringe a little, as using too much sugar tends to make me nervous because I react to it so much, but we have to remember we're adding just a wee bit onto a slice of toast so I can let go and just live a little. Then you're just gonna keep boiling it some more and then pour that hot jelly into sanitized jars. It will thicken just as it sits, and you can store it in the fridge, or you can water bath it to make it shelf stable, which is a great thing to do, especially if you're going to be gifting your lilac jelly. This was such a lovely and inspiring day as I created with lilacs, and it gave me such a desire to create more beauty in my kitchen. Now, while I was spending time in the kitchen, I felt inspired to breathe some new life into our dishware. Some of our plates are chipped and scratched, and rather than just tossing them, I heard about this cleaning trick that I felt like could help me treasure these plates a little longer. And I'll link this pink stuff below, but I heard you can rub it on your plates to remove the scratch marks often left by utensils. Now here you can see it before and after, and I was so delighted to see them looking like brand new again. This pink stuff worked so well. I still have the chips in some of the plates, but I'm choosing to see the beauty in the imperfection and just feeling grateful that even our plates show evidence of a beautiful life well lived. Finally, the last bit of beautiful inspiration I want to leave with you today is this meal idea I made for my family. This is actually a Thai food recipe created by my sister Marcy. She loves Thai food, as do I. And you can actually find this recipe on her blog, which I'll link below for you. But when she posted it, I could just imagine how beautiful this dish could be. Not to mention like how incredibly nourishing. It's called an Instant Pot Thai butternut squash red curry. And I was excited to create this colorful and beautiful meal for my family. The curry sauce itself seemed basic enough, but I knew it would be like the layering of the toppings that it would make it like something just stunning and delicious. The recipe is loaded with veggies like carrots, onion, squash, potato, ginger, garlic, so many nourishing things. And you put all these together in the Instant Pot and cook them with broth, red curry paste, and coconut milk, which I almost forgot about. But then you puree it all together to create this just flavor bomb curry base. To serve it, I scoop the curry up in a shallow dish and then topped it all creatively with brown rice, some spinach, parsley, pomegranate seeds, coconut, and a squeeze of lime juice. Now, I was actually worried when my sister recommended pomegranate in this curry. I thought that was a little unusual. But oh my goodness, they were actually like the pièce de résistance with those like juicy tart bites. Such a contrast to the curry flavors, but somehow they go together so well. This was so good. You'll have to let me know if you give it a try. My sisters, Marcy and Megan, are also giving away some of their cookbooks, which I really wanted to tell you about. And I'll leave a link in the description where you can grab one for free. I love their cookbooks. I love how they teach us to make freezer meals. And they're doing this to help spread the word about their new program they've created to teach people how to make freezer meals for others and how to make a great income doing so. They have both been doing this for many years, and they've set up everything for you that you need to know, including like all the legalities. You get a complete website, recipes, and the whole process, and just so much more, so you can get started making some income on the side. This is especially amazing if you love to cook for others. So check out that link below and get a free cookbook, and they'll tell you more about this amazing opportunity that they have created. I just think my sisters are amazing, and I wanted to share this with you. We, all three of us, have similar goals, and we just hope to support homemakers and keepers of the home, and we're each doing it in our own unique ways. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel inspired to find the beauty in your everyday life. I'll be back very soon to share more inspiration for the keeper of the home.